Shabai lads, welcome back. So let me get you up to speed. In late 2019, friend of the channel JJ Noxie was relentlessly being called the N-word on Twitter by a guy called Joe. Boom. Later down the line, Josh would then speak about Joe in a stream after being provoked by Joe. Joe then took that stream and made a video on Josh, which Josh then made a swift reply to with a video back on Joe.
Are you lost yet?
Joe then had another waffle fest where he spoke about Josh's video. Oh, he also spoke about my diss track. He reacted to my diss track as well at some point in there. And that brings us to now. Joe Bum seems to think that if he just says that he won this beef and came out with a triumphant victory, then it's got to be true. But much like everything else he said, that is utter bollocks. But Joe, it's not over until I say it's over. And since you're still telling lies, can't believe my eyes, I'm saying it's not over yet. So let's go through his video on Josh.
Some of the stuff in it though, I don't need to say anything because it's just videos from 3 years ago.
So I'm not just gonna stand here and say I've always had this immeasurable wit, high degree of comedy and charisma, and always been this good. I mean, if you watched my videos 3 years ago, you'd be doing no favours for anybody at all.
So considering he's made a diss track, I just think it would be a great idea to make a reaction to it.
Oh, and Dave, he goes with people that won't check back. You got that money, but you act like catfish man.
But just because it was 3 years ago, doesn't mean that they're now excused, because you still said the things that you said 3 years ago or not.
It was 3 years ago. I'm not saying I'm funny now.
No mate, trust me, no one's saying that, not a single soul. Your charisma is going through the ground. In fact, I'm yawning just thinking about how boring you are. And if you think I'm being mean, even he doesn't think he makes good content.
But I'm going to talk about DMs and stuff which he's faked, and I've got proof that they're fake.
I'll tell you now, he shows absolutely zero proof of the screenshots being fake.
After my video goes up, as it is clearly a waste of my time, as they kept saying the same thing, repeating the same thing over and over again.
Oh, who does that remind me of? Oh, I wonder.
DMs and stuff which he's faked. I've got proof that they're fake. Prove that they're fake. I prove they're fake. This is the actual proof I guess. Then clearly they're fake. It's just videos from 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago. From that video 3 years ago. 3 years ago. It's from years and years ago.
No, Joe Bum would never repeat himself.
It doesn't delete any other messages when you block someone, or if you've been blocked by them, or if you block them, because I did it on 2 accounts, so I can see both ways.
Now you're not wrong. Blocking someone on Twitter doesn't automatically delete everything that's been said. It doesn't erase the conversation. But quite clearly, as Josh has shown you, his conversation's been wiped. He hasn't deleted them. You know he hasn't deleted them, because he's in the right. Why would he delete your messages? Dumbo. Josh must have clicked leave conversation, probably after the 3rd time of you blocking him. Therefore, the conversation has been wiped. But Joe, you know you're lying. Just give in, lad.
Because your videos are private. At least like, I have the balls to leave my videos up from 3 years ago, because I don't care what anyone thinks.
It's not about having balls. The fact that he's deleted some of his old videos doesn't mean that he doesn't have balls. Some people just don't want to present new subscribers with old videos that don't accurately present their new content. You keeping up a video of you berating a fat woman for being fat doesn't mean you have balls. It means you're a cunt.
For context, this beef originated a couple of years ago.
Once again, he's using this
It happened 3 years ago.
excuse as if that deflects any criticism. And really, there's nothing else I can say about that video because he just rambles on for another 17 minutes about nothing. So you might be wondering, Joe, did he really think this was going to be the video to show that he was in the right? No, actually, he didn't even end it on YouTube. He ended it on Twitter, or at least he tried to. Now you'd think for someone whose argument this entire beef has been that Josh faked his screenshots, you'd think that A, he'd be a bit more tactical in his replies, and B, he'd think not to fake a screenshot. What did he do? He faked a screenshot! This is what he tried passing off as his proof of Josh admitting that he faked the screenshots. Now it doesn't take a genius to see that this isn't real, so let's analyze the screenshot. So the first thing I noticed upon analyzation is that the profile pictures are completely out of line with each other. Joe, you'd think if you were gonna use this as your definitive proof that Josh admitted his fakes, you'd think you'd look for something as simple as that. And then obviously if the profile picture's out of line, the messages and date will also be out of line, and shocker, look they are. In case you're wondering what they would look like, like if it was a real DM. Here's what Josh actually said. Notice how everything's in line, you know, like a real DM would be. Now let me nitpick just a little bit. During the beef with Joe on Twitter, Josh made a point out of correcting Joe's grammar every time he got something wrong, quite clearly pointing out that he could tell the difference between your and your. Yet somehow in Joe's screenshot he's completely forgotten this, as if he didn't actually write it himself, and maybe, just maybe, this was Joe typing it. Another thing I noticed is that he put a space before and after the comma. And through speaking to Josh, and through these images that you can see right now, Josh never does that, but you know who does. If you guessed Joe Bohm, you're correct. Joe, to me at least, it's very obvious that you've written it. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Big Joe Bohm and his mummy Bohm has made a reaction video to my ever so loved diss track. So let's take a gander.
Today though we're going to be reacting to JJ Noxy and Joe Dox's diss track on me.
Actually, mate, it was just my diss track. I made that evidently clear. As Josh said, he wasn't going to make a diss track on you, so it's just mine. If you could get the basics right, that would be very cool.
This bit's like the chorus bit.
What you may already be able to tell is that this isn't actually a reaction video. He's written out all of the lyrics to the diss track, so he's watched it multiple times. So I guess it's more of a analysing the lyrics video more than a reaction. And I use the word lyrics in very large quotation marks because they got 90% of them wrong. Joe, if you wanted to know the lyrics, you could have just asked me.
He said he would make it for a joke, but you don't want to smoke. And then he says cough, 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 because you're gonna choke me.
I mean, that's literally not what that bar meant. I didn't realise I needed to make an entire genius video for these brainiacs to understand what I was trying to say.
Okay.
So
He's going to punch.
Right, Joe, quite clearly, you're not very smart, so I'm not surprised that you didn't understand the two-syllable word. But surely Mummy Bohm can understand the word penchant. How simplistic did you think my bars had to be to hear punch up?
I think. I don't know. That's what we think he says, but we can't actually tell.
What's the point in making this video if you don't actually know the words? And as I've already said, Joe, you could have just asked for the lyrics.
Oh, okay.
So, what did he say?
Go cry to someone that believes you, full of lies. You can't even remain true. Sort yourself out. Small brain.
Small brain dude. No, dude.
Is that good? I don't know.
How could you possibly interpret me calling you a small-brained dude as being a compliment? If anything, that just proves my statement as being correct. You small-brained dude.
Like when Eminem does like rap songs, he talks quick. You can tell he's what he's saying,
Yeah.
but
But
he can't.
so
Right, well, firstly, of course a rapper who's been in the game for decades, who's won plenty of awards, would be able to rap better than me. Shocker, I know. Secondly, you're just lying. You're telling me that when Eminem said, fill him with the venom and eliminate him, otherwise I don't want to hurt him, but I did him in a fit of rage, I'm murdering again, nobody will have it. You're telling me when he said that, you knew exactly what he was saying. That's just not true, was it?
Because I have no proof that I can't. Because you can't prove something's fake, can you, really?
well, no.
Ooh, that's a bit awkward. Joe, I already have. I proved your thing was fake, didn't I? Might want to take that one back, might you?
He says diss back, go on.
Come on. Are you going to do a diss track, Joseph?
No, we're not.
No diss track.
Pussy! You're a big pussy, you're a wet wipe. I mean, to quote yourself,
You won't, 'cause you
because
can't.
Yeah,
That's
if you
literally it,
faked
isn't
I
it?
mean, anybody could do that. I mean, it's wrong, isn't it?
You know what, Mummy Bohm? You're not wrong. Taking a screenshot is very bad. Luckily, neither Josh nor I had to do that. Your son did.
So when he says, like, if you're reacting with your mum, we think he's talking about because I did the GCSE video where we reacted to my GCSE results. And then he says, like, I'm sure she expected better. I don't know if what he's talking about is the results of that video.
What are you talking about? Joe, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Your videos are not... they're just not. They're not good. I have not watched your GCSE results video. Maybe that line was about the fact you said that you were going to react to a diss track with your mum if one was made. Therefore the line, I'm sure she expected better from her son, was referring to the fact that I'm sure Mummy Bohm, who's sitting next to you in that video, I'm sure she expected for you to do better than say the N-word all the time. Without any remorse, too. Mummy Bohm, sort him out, please.
What shall I do now? Do we do a diss track back or do we fight him or something? I don't know. I'm joking. Or am I?
Honestly, mate, I say we do both. Maybe at the same time. Maybe we could fight and I'll rap at you. I think that would be sick. Now, Joe, we both know you've been lying from the very beginning. Every response you've made has been an incoherent mess of nonsensical rambling. Me and Josh just want you to realise that you were in the wrong and stop lying. Ever since the beginning of this beef, the only thing me and Josh have done has been stating facts, whereas you've been trying to twist the truth into something which led you to do the exact same thing you blamed Josh of doing. Joseph Bone, you were telling lies. Subscribe, please. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Do both of those things. I barely post Instagram. Follow it. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Ciao.
Said he'd make it for a joke, brother, you don't want to smoke. This me back, you're gonna choke like Joe Bone here. Out here like a lone soldier. Front row to hold no fear. On a punch cause I'm locked and loaded. Race is irrelevant, basis no evidence. Use the M with a woman miscellar, I think that you should sit down, take a sedative, sell it and sell it for you too repetitive. He's fake, that's false, and you're fake too. Go cry to someone that believes you. You're full.